Hey y'all, happy Friday. I hope everybody is doing well. Um Today is Friday. I had a wonderful day. Let me know what you're working on, what you're doing if you're just hanging out. Tonight is just going to be a little bit of relaxation for us. Um I'm using it as a little bit of bling therapy today. However, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask your questions inside of the chat. I am going to attempt to cover a lot of information in regards to blinging and blinging with the Cricut. Can y'all believe that we're going to be using the Cricut to bling live? And I didn't pull out the Cricut Venture. We are going to be cutting with the Cricut Maker, the Cricut Maker 3. Now, I should have pulled out the Explorer 3. I think one night we'll cut some flock with the Explorer 3 so that we can see how that goes. I may even pull out my old Cricut Maker. And we are just going to be doing some flock. So for those of you who don't know, my Cricut Maker 3 is Alfie. His name is Alpha, but his nickname is Alfie. And that is because I started not my crafting journey, because I was crafting before I got my Cricut machines. However, it was the very first machine that I got, like as far as a craft cutter that I got. And I had so much fun with my Cricut Maker. I absolutely still love my Cricut Maker. If you guys didn't know, her name is Krikisha. And she's actually at the school. So I usually use her. I still use my Cricut Maker. And my Cricut Maker has to be maybe about almost 6 years old. 6 or 5 or 6, maybe 6. Maybe 6. Is she older than that? I don't know. That's not important. However, I still use it now. I started using the StarCraft Solo to cut flock because I do feel like it's a lot faster with cutting my flock. Now that it cuts the flock better. So there isn't a machine that I have that cuts flock better than my Cricuts. However, they cut it faster. And so that's why I usually prefer to use them. But if you look at some of my older Rhinestone videos, even my lives, my Cricut was cutting a lot of the flock. So this is part of the design that we're going to be cutting tonight. And I cut the first part with the Cricut Maker 3. We're going to continue to cut the rest with the Cricut Maker 3. And while it's cutting, I will be blinging another design. I will be blinging the February bling box design. Okay, so the design that I'm going to be brushing in, not this one. This one is on sale and it is on my website. However, the other design that I'll be blinging first, it's not available for sale. It's only inside of the bling box, but we are going to bling that because I want to see how these colors look. I picked these colors pretty much based off of some other colors that I used before, and I kind of like them. So let me see who's here. Oh, I got so many things to tell y'all real quick before we actually get started. But hey, y'all, and I'm sorry I'm coming on super late. I just been very, very zoned out, relaxing in the bed. It's been rainy here, so I just was like, it's okay, just chill out a little bit. But it's a lot of you guys here. Hey, Miss Leslie Cash Tips. Hey, Miss Rosa McElveen. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Mare Bear. Hey, girl. Hey, Miss Merlinda. I want to see what you guys are working on tonight. Hey, Renee. So yeah, that's what we have going on. I did play hooky today from work. I did not go to work today, and I feel good about myself. Hey, Fern Griffin, I did take a meeting call. When we're off, we don't have to. And it's not really good practice. Like when you're off, you should be off. But it was something pending, and I had not planned on being off. But I did need a mental health day. Don't forget to take out time for yourself. Take out time for yourself. If you need to breathe, hey Fern, if you need to regroup, reflect, regroup, and then push forward, do that. Okay. Hey Mama Bye. Hey Miss Lena Doyle Crafting. Hey Miss Sharon Davenport. Hey Jeannie, welcome. And Carrie Crafts. Hey, LaShawn and Mary Brown and Patricia Slocum. Girl. Hey, girl. That's my grandma, y'all. That's my grandma. Hey, Nomi. There was something else I was going to tell you guys. So there have been we have quite a few new members of this channel. Welcome, guys, and thank you guys so much for joining this channel. If I shared some files maybe a day or two ago, some Valentine's files or love files that I made like almost 3 years ago, and then I shared another one. Now there are files that are listed in the community tab that I never remove. They're yours. However, there are files that are there for a limited time. And if you click onto those files and it says that you have to request for that file, I am not going to approve it because that means that I removed the access to it. Okay, so there are some files that I'm probably never, ever, ever going to remove the access. New people will always be able to get them. However, there are files that I put in the community tab that are really only for a limited time. And when I share them, I say that it's only for a limited time. So I won't approve it. So if you do send me a request, that literally goes into my spam folder. And so I only saw a few requests there in my spam because I actually do click on my spam folder sometimes. But y'all know I barely check my email. I just don't. And also another thing is I don't do any custom rhinestone templates at all. I don't do any custom rhinestone templates for nobody. Not even people who I see on the street or who I work with asking for custom rhinestone templates. I don't do them. It has to be something, no, I don't do custom because so if custom rhinestone templates take up a lot of time, and then a lot of creativity, and I don't really have time for the back and forth with, this, oh, well, can you move this here? Can you change this? One change with a custom rhinestone template can take a long time to get it done. And so I just don't have time for that. But I do know somebody who does do custom rhinestone templates, Laura Trevino, and on her Etsy is Creative Art by LT, and she does phenomenal rhinestone templates. Okay, so if you are looking for a custom rhinestone template, she's your blinger. Okay, she's your blinger. She does amazing work. I just don't. I don't want to do any favors. I'm not gonna feel any ways about it. I don't do it. Sorry, guys. I just can't. Thank you, Carrie Crafts. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all of you guys for being here. Hey, Greg Parker. Greg, do you do custom rhinestone templates? Hey, Patricia Johnson. Hey, Miss Gail. Hey, Robin's Creations. Beverly Smith telling you. All right, y'all. I'm scrolling down because I'm trying to keep up with some of the chats. Your girl relaxed way too much today. Hey, Daisy. Welcome. Ooh, Kristen said laundry. That's something that she needs to do. Girl, don't tell me about laundry. Oh no, it's gonna be cold. It's still cold. It's the weather here. I think maybe this morning when I got up, it might have been like 65 degrees, 65, 70 degrees. But when I went out, it started raining. So, oh, they canceled school. Oh, y'all are really in the trenches, huh? I didn't know that was going on. I need to watch the news more, huh? Not watching the news. Hey, Dempsey Drew. Hey, Delonda Patrice. Are you feeling good? You didn't sound all that great. Stayed on your way too long. Hey, Kelly. If I miss you guys, I'm so sorry, but I'm scrolling down to the bottom. Scrolling down, and we're scrolling. No worries, guys. We're just getting started. We're super late tonight. Greg said, yes, he does custom templates. Thank you, Delonda Patrice, because your homegirl over here didn't see it. I didn't. So perfect. So Greg, do they go onto your Etsy to contact you, or do you have like another way that you want them to contact you? Let me know. Hey, Coretta and Miss Joyce. let me know. Greg, send me an email and let me know the best way for them to contact you to do custom templates. Because yep, Daryl, I am in Florida. I am in South Florida. I am in South Florida. They can send an email. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. I will definitely remember that. All right, y'all. Hey, Evie. Evie, I was gonna call you, see if you wanted to bling, but then I was like, you know what? So let me show you guys what our finished little gift box from last night with Marilyn. So if you guys didn't see, so this week we've been super busy in these crafting streets. Tuesday night, I think I worked with the laser. I think I worked with the Recreate on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we were substitute teachers for Romeo Wednesday, which was super fun. And we made faux leather projects. So we made a faux leather pouch. We made these faux leather pouches, super cute. Y'all know I wasn't going to sleep until I got it right. So we made that. And then we also made these little earrings. So this is what the earrings. So this is like a 2-layer faux leather earring that we made, little hanky earrings. That was Tuesday. No, that was Wednesday for Romeo Wednesday. And then Thursday, which was last night, Marilyn and I made, we worked with the lasers. So we worked with both the diode laser and the CO2 laser. I haven't opened the box yet. Exactly, but you better be getting some rest. You need to rest, girl. You need to rest. So I made this gift box, and this was all cut with the Recreate Vista. Okay, this was all cut with the Recreate Vista. This was actually some draft board from GoForge, but it came out really good. Everything fit into place. This is so tight in the slots, I don't have to glue it or anything. But the only thing I did glue was this, the love post, and the little hearts here. You can do whatever else you want with it, but I love how it came out. I can put some stuff in there. And then also today, y'all, I did, hold on, because we're going to get ready to start cutting with the Cricut, and then we'll do the other thing, okay? And then I also I went out of the house today specifically for this jacket. So if you guys remember, so a few weeks ago, I think Evie and I were together, and I think maybe, was that when we were doing the pants? I don't remember. But I was telling you guys about this jacket that I saw in Marshalls, and they didn't have my size, right? And so I wanted the jacket so bad because of this heart right here, like the heart pocket. Y'all, it's an actual pocket. And so, certain things make me super excited. This is something that makes me excited. So it has a little pocket here. And so I really wanted it, and they didn't have my size. I went to maybe like 4 different Marshalls in my area, and nobody had it. Like, they didn't even have this jacket. So then today, since I was off, I was like, you know what? Let me go to the Marshalls that I go to, the one, that I saw it at. And let's see, I was about to walk out. I went through the very last aisle, and literally, as I'm going through the aisle, like I'm walking this way, I turn and I'm like doing the last little compartment. Y'all, it was the last thing there. I could not believe it. I was so happy. It's like it was waiting there for me. Like God must like, let me make this girl happy today, because she's a hot mess and she's just stressed out. And I found it. Super duper cute. Super duper cute. So I'm happy about this. I'm not going to bling this out or anything. Like, this is just, but I was planning on actually making this, like getting a piece of material and making it. So now I don't have to do that. Also, if you guys see, like, I have like bling templates all over the place. I have a whole bunch of bling templates over here. I purchased these containers from Joanne to put my templates in. This one was $19.99 with like, I think it ended up being like maybe $8.99 or something like that. It was on sale. So I got that. And then this one, these were $5.99. So I purchased a whole bunch of these so that I could put my bling templates inside of here because I need to have some type of storage, and I'm trying to like separate them based off of holidays and themes and things like that. So that's kind of what I have going on. I think that's all I got to show you guys, and now we can get ready to get started. Cricut is on. I think we're pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen. Let me see if I miss anything. Thanks, Angela. Geneva said that's what she keeps hers in. I love it. Like I totally love it. Totally love it. All right, y'all. All right, let's see. It was definitely meant to be. Definitely meant to be. All right, y'all. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, let's add to screen. All right, guys. So this is the template that we're going to be cutting with our Cricut. So I did show you guys. I already cut one part of it already. So we have 3 more parts to cut. So this particular template comes like this. And so I feel like I get a lot of questions as far as like how to cut templates or my templates, because a lot of times there are multiple layers. Like I don't think I rarely ever make a template that's just one color. So this particular template comes in a variety of ways, but the center part of the template, like the black outline and the inner part of the text, that's all the same no matter what you do. The only thing different about these 2 templates is the scatter right there. That's a scatter, and this extra outline here. That's the only thing different. Okay. That's why but the size is different. So if you ever cut this out and you're like, you know what, I'm going to cut this out, but I want the scatter version and I also want the outline version, then you only have to cut that center part out once. Okay. You only have to cut the black outline and that center part out once. It does come in ombre with an ombre fill on the inside or a solid fill on the inside if you're not really comfortable with layering ombre, or if you just don't like ombre, you don't have to like it. All right, so this one is 4 layers and this one is 3 layers. Okay, so with my templates, you get this sheet that tells you, gives you basic instructions of what to do. Like this, you can't just send this through the cutter like this. You have to separate it, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that when we get into Cricut Design Space. But you have to separate it and ungroup it. Okay, so this is why I have it like here, and this order is basically how I'm telling you to layer it when you get ready to press your shirt. So this would be your first layer, this would be your second layer, third, and then this is the final layer. The same thing goes here. I try to set it up on the screen or on the sheet so that it's easy for you to press it and get a good outcome. Okay, because if you start here, you may have your shirt up too high, and then when you get ready to press your scatter, it's going to be like it's going to be choking you. It's going to be all the way up here, and you may not want that. Okay. Oh, Robin's Creations. I think I'm going to go back and get some more. Hey, Stacy A. Bear, Marlise, and Ron, and Jay, Karen D. Hey, Miss Karen D. And Donzel and D. Smith. All right, so let's get ready. So we're going to head into Cricut, and I'm going to import it. So once you download it, it's going to be in a zip file, and you just have to know which one you want. I'm going to select upload, and we already have it here, but we're going to go through the motions, okay? So we're going to click browse, and we are going to find that file that I fake downloaded, okay? So here is the zip drive right here. And so I'm going to select the one that I want to use. And I want to use the one that says scatter ombre. Okay, so there's 4. There's XO scatter. That's just with the plain inside. This one's XO scatter ombre, and that's the XO with the scatter with the ombre fill. And if you don't know what ombre is, it's like a 2-tone color, like it's almost like a gradient type of fill. I mean, that's kind of like it's gradient, but we call it ombre. Okay. And then we have the XO outline, which is just the outline, not the scatter, ombre or the XO outline plane. Okay, so we're going to just select the XO scatter ombre right here. And if you look here with the file name, I have the size, and the size is 9.171 by 11.38 inches. Okay, that's 9.171. That W means wide, and then 11.038 inches high. That's the height. Miss Karen D. Thank you for being here for 30 months, Miss Karen D. Thank you. And I pray all is well. And it's good to see you. All right. So this is the one that I want. And I'm noting the size. Now, generally, I would just write down the size so that I'll remember, so I don't have to go back and look at the size. But I'll show you guys how to get over that too. So now this is how it came in. It's an SVG file. You can cut both PNG and SVG files for Rhinestone templates. Now, the PNGs, you want it to be in you want it to be little dots. I prefer SVG files because you can really break those down a lot quicker just to determine the actual hole size to make sure it's correct, right? So I do prefer SVG files. All right, so we're going to select upload. Thank you, guys. Yeah, thanks, Yolanda Mylene. Please remember to hit the thumbs up button. Hey, Miss Sandra. Scale. All right, so here's the design. Now, it looks like it came in correct. And if we look up here at the dimensions panel, we'll see that it did come in correct. So it's a 9.171 inch wide design by 11.038. And it actually came in correctly. Now with Cricut, if you have a Cricut, and I wanted to do Cricut because a lot of people have Cricut, a lot of people love Cricut, and I know that we use a lot of different cutters, but Cricut is still, pretty popular. And so if you have a Cricut, you can totally do rhinestone designs with it. You can't create a rhinestone template in Cricut. This design was created inside of Silhouette Studio. Okay, Silhouette Studio mixed in with a little bit of Adobe Illustrator, but for the most part, it was generated inside of Silhouette Studio. It's something that you can't do inside of Cricut. However, I can bring this into Cricut and use it because I have Silhouette Studio, the business edition. Okay, now we can't do a design like this in Cricut, but we can certainly cut it with our Cricut machines. This can be cut with your Cricut Joy. Rhinestone block can be cut with your Cricut Joy. It can be cut with your Cricut Maker, your Cricut Explorer, Explorer 3, Maker 3, and Venture. Okay, so you can cut this with all of your Cricuts. All right, so here's our design. I'm just going to minimize the screen just a tad. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to ungroup it because I don't want to say, hey, Jess, I don't want to send this through the cutter like this. Okay, if I send this through the cutter like this, it's just going to give me, you see all these different color layouts or layers. I'm not going to be able to use those color layers like that. It'll just be one blank canvas, like not multiple. I won't be able to piece it together. But also there are parts of the design that are super duper close. And your machine, your Cricut, or any other cutter is not going to be able to clear that tiny, tiny space. Okay, so you have to separate it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I see that my size is correct. That's going to always be the first thing that you want to do. You want to make sure when you're checking your size, you want to make sure that it is grouped together still. You want to make sure everything is selected just in case you need to adjust your size. Okay, everything needs to be selected just in case you need to adjust your size. So if I expand this, you guys see all of this is selected. You don't want to adjust the size of individual layers. You want to adjust it as a whole. Okay, so everything looks good. Our size is correct. I'm going to right click and then I'm just going to ungroup it now. If you look here, everything is still highlighted here. That's because that's all still selected. Okay. So if I click out of it, it's no longer highlighted because it's not selected. Hey, Taryn, Happy New Year. I hope all is well, Taryn. It's good to see you. Hey, Jennifer and Vera and Porgy. Hey, y'all. All right, so everything here looks pretty good. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to move this over because I actually already have that one done. Like that one's already cut out. This is the one, that's the part that I already have cut out right here. So I'm going to do, I need to cut out the other parts. Okay, so there's 3 more layers and I'm just going to hide it. Okay, this little button right here will hide whatever part on the screen that you don't want, you don't need to see it. So we're going to hide that. Okay. Victoria's Creations and Kelly Wyatt, 20 months. Victoria. Thank you for being here for 20 months. Hey, Robin S. and Kelly Wyatt, a member for 1 month. Thank you for joining us, Kelly. I know y'all can't hear my bell. Like, that's so sad. And I can hear it, but it's so sad. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being members of this channel. Now, another thing that I want to show you, depending on what you want to do, if you want to press your stones like this without that black outline in the middle, you can. You can literally do whatever you want to do. Okay, all the layers, you don't have to use all of the layers. You can use it for however you want it. Let's say if you just want to have this outline on a shirt, you can, or on a bag, you can. Without the rest of this, you totally can. You may have people who want bling, but they may not want to pay for this type of bling, right? So you know what, you say, I'll give you a little bit of bling. Maybe you want to put a little bit of bling at the top, like that for them. Give them something different. You can mix and match things up however, whatever way is going to work for you and also for your customer. All right. So I'm just going to go back. We're going to hide this again. That's already done. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to separate these. Okay. I'm then going to place a bounding box around it. Now, if you were here a while ago, like if you've been here a while, y'all know that I wasn't always a fan of bounding boxes, right? Eve has always been an advocate for bounding boxes. I have not always loved bounding boxes. And it's not that I love them. I realized that I was just being lazy, that I just didn't really want to put a box around it. Okay. But now I live by them. Okay. So we're going to go over to the left and we're going to select shapes. And a bounding box is just a shell around your design that you can just peel it. And it's nice. There's a nice border around it. Okay, as opposed to you having to cut that. All right, hey Marlene and Marilyn. Hey Marilyn Barber. There are lovely hunters. Only because it helps with weeding. Yes, Marilyn, Edie. Like I'm finally understanding what you were saying all these years. Like I probably started using bounding boxes maybe like last year. I've been using them now for like a year, but before I was like, who has time to do that? But you should. Okay, you should, totally should. All right, so all I'm going to do now is fit this box on top of my X and my O. And we're going to close that back. And I'm going to send this to the back just so I can make sure that it looks good. And it's okay, but I can bring it up. You don't need a lot of space around it. You do not need a lot of space around it. You just don't want it to go like this. You see where you can see where that edge is overlapping some of the stones. You don't want the edge to overlap or touch the stones, or right now they're not stones, they're technically circles, but you don't want it to overlap or touch. Okay, so we're just gonna go right here. All right, so now we're good. I'm going to select all of this and we're just going to right click and attach it. Okay, so we're good here. All right, so the next thing I need to do, remember we have these 2 pieces right here, right? So these are 2 separate pieces, but there is a part of the design that this is all one color. It depends on what you want to do. I'm an ombre type of person, so I'm going to probably always want to do ombre. Okay. I kind of changed my mind a little bit with this design because I was actually going to take the ombre and kind of have it all go all the way up, and then I changed my mind. So that's why it's a little bit further up. So the next thing I'm going to do, and then I'm just going to go ahead and make a copy. I'm going to hold down my Option key and just make a copy of that square so I don't have to go back over to the panel again to do that. All right, so we're just going to make another square, or this is really a rectangle. I'm going to send this to the back so I can see. And we're going to bring this up just a tad right there. And I'm going to bring this over a little bit. And then, all right. So it doesn't have to be too much. And you don't want to overdo it, because remember, your waste, like if you have extra, like a large box and a smaller design, you're wasting your flock. Okay, so that's why I kind of like to make sure that it's, pretty well fitted. So I'm going to select both of those, right click, and attach that. Okay, so that's all going to cut out like that. And we're going to do the same thing for the bottom part. We're going to do the same thing for the bottom part. I'm just going to go here. And then we're going to move that like that. I'm going to move it down and send that to the back so we can see it. Now with your Cricut, so with the Maker 3, you guys know the Maker 3, you can cut matless, right? Not matless. Yeah, you can cut matless as long as it's smart material. With flock, you can't put your flock through your Cricut Maker or Cricut Explore 3 without a mat. You have to use the mat, okay? That's another reason why I love using like my StarCraft or my Romeo, because I don't have to use the mat. I'm not stuck using that mat. All right, so we're looking good here. What size is this? Okay, I should be fine. I think I should be fine. I think I should be fine. Because I did a pre-cut of material. And I just don't know if I got it, if it's good enough. It's like 9.5. All right, so let's go to make it. So right now this is all good. Okay, remember, with just because it came in with all those different colors, your colors are going to be different. You don't actually decide your colors until you get your stones out and you start to brush your stones in. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So right now everything's the same color. We're going to select, we're all good, everything looks good, I'm happy with it. We're going to go to make it. No, I'm not going to save it. Okay, so now we are here and we're going to select on mat, confirm. Okay, and so this is the first one that it's going to be cutting. Okay, so let me get my mat. I'm going to see how this is going to look. Now, one thing I would suggest for you guys to do when you get ready to, I may be fine. It looks like it's like a half. Let's see what that looks like. It might be good. I'm pushing it, but it's probably fine. You know what? Let me not push it too much. When you're cutting flock, hold on, let me stop sharing for anybody who is new. So this is the material that we're going to be cutting today. Okay, it has a sticky adhesive. This is just a regular like it's kind of paper. It is paper. But it's the backing of the flock, but this is sticky. Okay, it's very, very sticky. If y'all look at this, who can tell me what flock this is? If you know, you know. If you know that I pulled out some of my stash of the old flock, this is how you can tell. So this is the flock before Flockgate. All right, so flock it's kind of like velvet, but not really velvet type of material. And it feels like a fabric, but it has an adhesive backing on it. Okay, so this is the rhinestone flock. This is what we will brush it into. Now, this flock comes in different colors, and now it comes in a lot of different colors. At one time, this was the most popular color, but now you can get it in purple from the baby's booty. You can get it in blue from, I think, the Rhinestone World, also from Amazon. Even though those two blue flocks are different, they're not the same. Okay, so this is Rocket Flock. the pink rocket flock, you have purple flock that Eve has, blue flock that the Rhinestone World has, Heat Transfer Warehouse. I got this from Heat Transfer Warehouse. Heat Transfer Warehouse also has, I think you can get black flock now. Like there are different colors that you can get now. Okay. But this is rhinestone flock, and this is what we use to cut these templates out that we have and to brush the stones, and they last. So if you saw earlier, I'll show you guys again in a minute so you guys can see that it does last. Hold on, I'm just putting my flock on here, and it is thicker. It is a thicker material. But for this cut, usually with my Maker 3, I'm going to use the cardstock setting, the medium cardstock setting. Okay. Depending on your machine and your settings, you will adjust your settings. So like with my Venture, with the Cricut Venture, I use light cardstock setting. With my Joy, my Cricut Explorer, I think I use medium cardstock too with the Cricut Explorer. I think with everything, I use the medium cardstock setting. But with my Maker 3, I use a custom setting. And I'll show you guys that in a minute. All right, so we're all good. And it's always good to test cut, okay? Not test cut the design, because that's a lot of stones just or holes to be trying to test cut. Get a small piece, make your own circles or make a heart or something like that to see what settings will cut your flock the best, because the blade makes a big difference. How old the blade is, if it's sharp, if it's dull, it's like it just makes a big difference. So you always want to test cut, okay? You always want to test cut. Hey, Lanita. Thank you for being here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put this, wait, hold on, let's go back. So we're going to do continue. We're just cutting the first one now. And this is actually 3 cuts that we're going to do. So we're going to see, we're going to start blinging, and then we'll see what happens. I think I turned it on. So Kristen says she's had Lux with deluxe paper, less pressure. Yeah. Yeah, this is the original. All right, let me select the machine. All my Cricuts. We're using 0012 tonight, I believe. I believe we're using 0012. Hey, Shakita. All right, so here's our medium cardstock. Now, remember I said that sometimes I'll use a custom setting, especially if I'm using my Maker. Well, here's another. This is a custom setting that I have, rhinestone flock. There is not a setting in Cricut for rhinestone flock, okay? But I do have a rhinestone flock setting here. I'm just going to use the medium cardstock because that has been working fine for me. All right, so if you want to set a custom material, you would just go down to, I might have did that too fast. I'm going to go to browse all materials. If you scroll here, you'll see material settings. So when you select material settings, you'll get a lot of the different materials that you can cut with your Cricut right here. You see, and it tells you exactly what your cut pressure is and everything, okay? So we're going to scroll all the way down. And this is just if it's going to cut more than once. And this is telling you the type of blade that you need for that material. Okay, so if you ever get curious and you're like, you know what, I have a material that's similar to X, Y, and Z, then you'll pull that out. See, I even have one here. I did this one, Creative Fabrica flock. I did that setting. So we're going to scroll all the way down, and then we're going to add a new material. So if you select add new material, you can name your material whatever it is or whatever you want to name it. And let's say we're just going to name it Crafts and Convos block. I think that's how I ended up doing that Creative Fabrica block. Okay, and then you're going to select save. And then you'll go here and you'll adjust it. Now, I've had a lot of success setting this at 340 pressure. Especially when I first started, that's what I would recommend was the 340 pressure. That worked really well with one pass for me. Okay. Two passes don't necessarily work well for me. And I do feel like sometimes it starts to lift. And sometimes those rhinestone dots or the flock will go into your housing, which then that also prevents it from cutting as it should. Okay. So let's, I said 340, fine point blade, and multi-cut is off. So we'll just do one. And so now we have our Crafts and Combos flock. Okay, that's the material. All right, but we're going to go back. We're going to use the cardstock setting. I just want to show anybody who may need to do that too, but you want to test your material. All right, so we're going to head over to the machine, and I'm just going to put this in. Look at Alfie all blinking away. Alfie's all ready for us today. All right, Alfie, come on. Let's see what we're working with today. Now, I have two other parts to cut after this. So I don't know if we're actually going to get to cutting that because that's a lot of dots. And I got stuff behind here. That's not good. All right, so we're just going to go. Come on. Okay. All right. So I've already cleaned it, cleaned my blade, and we should be good to go. So again, I just want to show you guys, anybody that's new, that rhinestone flock that we're using, I have tons of these templates. This isn't even a dent in my template collection. But because it's such a sturdy material, you can use it over and over and over again. Okay. It's not a one time, it's not like HTV or regular vinyl where it's one time and that's it. No, you're going to be able to use this for some of these templates I've had for over 3 years, about 3 years, a little over 3 years now. So that's what I like about Rhinestone Flock. Now, my homegirl Marilyn used to cut her templates with a glitter cardstock. So I'm going to try to turn this on. Hopefully it won't blow a fuse on me like it usually does. That's why I have the light out. But yeah. So as that's cutting, we're going to be brushing in the template for the Bling box. Okay. And again, it's not available. It's not available for sale. Hey, Miss Jassy Charles. Thanks, Tanya. Yes, please remember to hit the thumbs up. Also, if this is your first time here, I forgot to welcome you. I'm so sorry, but welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. We're just diving into Bling. This is really just a relaxation night for us to see if you guys need any assistance with cutting with your Cricuts or anything like that. If you have any Bling questions, please don't hesitate to ask those questions. I do want to show you guys a few things. So you guys saw the rhinestone flock. This is Hotfix transfer tape. So this is transfer tape specifically made for heat pressing things like Hotfix things, your Hotfix rhinestones. So this is what this is for. Okay, you cannot use regular transfer tape to do this and to press it with your heat press. Definitely not recommended. Okay. What else? The stones that we're using today are Hotfix rhinestones, and the stones that I recommend are stones from the baby's booty. A link is below in the description. You won't be disappointed with the quality of those rhinestones. I absolutely love them. They're going to be beautiful. Your customers will love them. If you have customers or if you have family, they will love them too. So I do recommend using rhinestones from the baby's booty. I'm trying to think what else. So this cutting mat, this is a little different from the cutting mat that I usually use. I have different, this is a little more sturdy. This is a little more flimsy, but it gets the job done because I use these mostly. But these are cutting mats. You can get these from the Dollar Tree. I get mine from either the Dollar Tree, but mostly I'll buy them in bulk from Amazon. You can get like a lot in a pack from Amazon for maybe $20 for like $20 or $18 or something like that. But I get these from Amazon, and this is what really make, they'll last. Okay, so this is just, these are just clear, flexible cutting mats, hard plastic. What else? What am I missing, guys? Also, for your rhinestones for brushing, you'll need an edge brush, or this is a bone brush. To brushing your rhinestones, you can get these from a hardware store. Eve also has these on her website, thebabysbooty.com. You can get all the supplies you need from thebabysbooty.com. I get from the Baby's Booty, I get from Amazon, I get from Alibaba. You know, I get from all over. But if you want something really quick and you want to get nice quality products, definitely check out the Baby's Booty. What else am I missing, y'all? I think I got everything. I think we're all good. Alfie's over there cutting, looking good. All right. So this is just the first piece of that design, of the design that we're cutting tonight. It's actually the second part of the layer, but we're cutting, we'll be fine. Okay. So this is the design for this month's Bling box, and I have not brushed it in. This is my first time brushing it in, and I do realize I made a mistake with this cut, but this is going to be my cut because I really want this to cut with this part because it's going to be the same color. There's 3 colors. Maybe you mentioned transfer tape, the Hotfix Bear. Yep. So the Hotfix transfer tape, I did. I think, yeah, I did. Look at Marilyn making sure I'm seeing the right thing. Yes. Nope, I did it, Miss Gail. Thank you. See, look at y'all. One thing I know is that you guys are gonna make sure I do the right thing. So this is a wax pen, and I have a lot of these wax pens. This is just to help because sometimes when you're brushing in your stones, they don't always fall into place. Okay, sometimes when you're brushing them in, they don't always fall into place. And so sometimes you may need to manually place a stone inside of the hole. That's where the wax pen comes in handy. You'll be able to use this part to pick up the stone and place it into the dot. I'm pretty sure that I will be showing that tonight because I generally have to place a few, sometimes less than usual, sometimes more than usual. It depends. But that's what this is for. This part of the wax pen is generally used with flat back stones. When you're picking it up, placing it on your tumbler, and you may need to like move it over or shift them. Okay, that's what this part is for. All right, so thank you. All right, so let's see what color. So the colors that we're going to be using inside of the box for this month, and I don't see it here, so I'm gonna put it from my other stash. Oh, I may have enough. We may have enough. We're gonna be, I may not have enough, but we'll see. We're gonna be using, this is Snowflake. So we're gonna be using Snowflake here on this part of the design. And we're going to brush that in. Now, I do prefer the edge brush over the bone brush when I'm brushing in SS10 stones, okay? Now, if you're new to rhinestoning, rhinestones come in various sizes. Oh, yo, I saw the cutest shirt with it was a white shirt, but it had red hearts on it, but in bling. But in it had to be like SS16 stones, but of course, y'all know I want to go a little bit smaller. But it was just like a heart, an outline of hearts all around the shirt. I was like, yeah, I took a picture. I'm like, yeah, I got to make that. I'm definitely not going to buy that because I am going to make it. Let me see if I can show you guys because I took a picture. I always go in places and take pictures of things that I see that I want to make. So let me show you all this real quick. I'm sorry for getting off track real quick. Okay, let me see. All right, so this was a shirt that I saw in the store, and it's front and back. It's a white shirt, but you can do it any color you want, right? So it had those hearts all around the shirt, front and back. I'm going to make that. And then I saw these socks. Eve, is this like freestanding lace? Okay, so they had these socks, and I think this is in Five Below. I should have just bought them from Five Below because it's probably cheaper for me to buy them from Five Below than for me to make them, but I still want to make them. So it's like these socks with this that strawberry on the back, but it had like the center is embroidered, but it looks like there's like a little bit of lace. And then they had these socks with this flower on the back, like this rose on the back. So I definitely want to make that. But that made it look so cute. So I want to make that too. I'm gonna do that the heart shirt. I'm gonna make that. Hey, Rondrea. All right, let's get back to work because I'm gonna see how that cuts. All right, so we're gonna just take this. We're gonna brush. Now, generally, you want to kind of go in a circular motion to get your stones into the hole. I developed the habit of kind of sweeping the stones in place. But you definitely want to kind of go in like a circular motion like that. At least that's how I started. It's not how I finished, but it's how I started. It's not how it's going. But we're really just brushing these stones into place like that. Okay. So sometimes you may see some stones that may like that. I have a few that might have gotten mixed in with snow because the coating wasn't on it. And so this is what I mean by having to manually place them in. Okay. Just like that. Not hard at all. Not hard at all. Let me move this so I can see the chat. I couldn't see it. All right, so we're just brushing. We're just brushing. Brushing in. All right, sounds like we're cutting good. Looks like we're cutting good. So we should be good. But that's one of the reasons why I use my Romeo or Starcraft to cut, because it's just faster. It's not that it cuts the templates better or anything like that. It's just faster. And I mean, for me, that does mean a lot, especially when you're, when you have other things to do. You don't necessarily have to sit and babysit the machine, but you don't really have to babysit it, this one, but still. And then I like cutting matless because I don't have to keep, putting the flock on the mat or cutting the flock down to size and stuff like that. So it's just a matter of preference, but you can totally get, rhinestones done with your Cricut. That's how I first started. Y'all remember we used to be struggling sometimes with the Cricut, and well, the struggle was really me. Y'all know I'm the first to take accountability when I'm the problem and the machine's not the problem. But we made it through. I knew that was about to happen. All right. So again, this is Snowflake. It's like a white stone, and it has like an iridescent, it has the AB coating on it. Looks like it has the AB coating on it. That makes it a little like more sparkly. That's what it looks like. And it changes colors a little bit. Like there's a little bit of yellow to it. Looks like a little bit of blue. So while that's cutting, we'll do this. Hey, Robin Murphy. Dog was kind of perfect from inspired by the design. Yes. Hey, Lakeisha. Yes. If I see something that I want, like, and I don't want to buy it, and I'm like, I'm just gonna make this. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of it and make it. Because sometimes it's just, and it's not that I don't want to buy it. Like sometimes it's just like it's something I like about it, but I don't fully love it, and I want to add something to it or take something away from it or something like that. So then I'll just make it. But yo, I was going to make that jean jacket with that heart. I'm glad I don't have to, because y'all know the last time we were making hoodies. Ooh, That was a whole situation. Even though Rachel and Evie, everybody was pretty good. Everybody was good when we did that. It's just a lot. All right. So this part is done. I have one more part that I need to brush in with this color. So if you have the bling box, you're gonna get this part, but it's gonna have the word love in the center, as opposed to having it separate. I know you're probably like, what does it say? What does it even say, girl? What does it even say? It says self. This says self and era, but the center has love going through it. Now I was kind of going back and forth with myself when I was doing it. Like if I wanted it to be self, love, and an era going through it. And then eventually I'm gonna do this. I don't want this here. I don't want that there. I'm gonna have to change that color. Let me look at the design because I don't like that. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I looked at this because I don't like that. Yep, that should not be like that. So we're gonna change that to. I'm gonna manually place these on, and then if y'all didn't realize, this is my test cut. Hey, Mark. This is my test brush. So because I know what the design's supposed to be like, I can go ahead and adjust it right now, and then I'll adjust the actual file when I get ready to do the bulk cut of it. All right. That's gonna be great, just like that. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, I already have this part brushed in, so now I need to transfer this to a piece of that Hotfix transfer tape, okay? So I'm gonna cut off a piece. If I can find my scissors, where are they? I would lose the scissors because I didn't. You know what? I literally just had the scissors, but guess what? Load the other one up. Even though I need to cut out another piece, y'all. I'm gonna move me over really quick. All right, so this cut out, let's see how it cut. I thought that I would be able to put that other part on 2 mats, but it looks like I can't. Yeah, maybe I can. I'm gonna try to put it on 2 mats. Maybe if I rotate it. Sorry, y'all. That's gonna give me 8. Probably might. Let me see how much this one. I'm just trying to see if I want to rotate the next cut so that it can actually like cut. No, but it's not. It's not gonna cut on me. All right, so let's look at this cut and see how it cut. Hopefully it cut good. Did I select the right thing? Did I even select medium cardstock? Let's hope I did. All right, it didn't do bad. I do have a few holes that I need to remove, but not too bad at all. I'm not disappointed in that cut. So another thing that I want to stress, or at least let you guys know, when you're cutting this flock, I would recommend using a used mat and not using a brand new mat, because what happens is that the stickier the mat is, the more this will stick to the mat, the paper backing, and then you're going to mess up your brand new mat. Okay, I mess up mats all the time because I forget to, you think you want it. Oh, I want this cut good. I don't want my material moving around. Let me get the mat. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. See, oh, it's right there at 4 and 8. I'm gonna have to get another small piece of block because that one, it's just not, I can't do it. That's fine. I'll get another small piece. So I'm just going to get this and we're just going to press this down with our brayer. I wanted to clear those pinch wheels. I don't want those pinch wheels to roll over the flock or that one that's on the far left side because it'll shift your material out of place. And you don't want that. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna put this one in. We're doing the same material setting, medium cardstock, and I'm gonna get ready to put that back into the machine. All right, it's looking good. See how it's clearing? Oh, y'all can't see it good, but it's clearing that edge right there. Go play. And then we'll have one more cut after this, okay? And then I'll remove those flock dots after we're done. Oh, I was looking for the scissors. Wasn't I? Yo, where are the scissors? Who moved them? Probably Milo. Oh, here it is. All right. Right here. All right, so we're just gonna cut off a little piece. Perfect for patch. Yeah. Can totally use these, especially like even if you're doing like the key fob designs, you can totally use that edge. All right, so let's get me a piece of this. Now you can cut this with a paper cutter so it can be straight. I generally do like to not he's already oh my goodness. All right. Let's go down. All right, so that's how you use a Hotfix transfer tape. One side is sticky, the other side is not. And you just place the sticky side down. I do find that holding it like in a U shape, that works best when letting it down. But you know, everybody has their own techniques. Like once you get started, you'll see what works best for you. Right? Try a little bit of this, try a little bit of that, and then you'll find out what's going to work the best for you. I'm mad I missed that part right there, though. All right. All right. So we're done with that side. And the next side I'm going to do. All right. So here we have our first side. Oh, you guys didn't even see that good, huh? Because I'm still too big. All right. So here's our first side. And I'm just going to put this over here on the laser. The next part I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and brush this in, the word love. And we're just going to brush that. So that's why I said like this one, I could have just cut this all with that part. Which I think next, like for the cuts that's going to go in the boxes, it's just going to be all together like this. Like that, like with this in the center. Again, this is Snowflake. All right. Everything appears to be brushing good. I'm gonna put this on a black shirt, but I don't think black shirts are gonna be in a box. I don't know, but it might be. No, no, that's my favorite color. All right. So that's looking good. And I just have a few that I'm going to manually place. Sometimes it's just easier to go ahead and place them in yourself instead of trying to force them into the holes. I'm going to see that good. Okay, I think you guys can see pretty decent. Not in here. All right, looks like we are done here. All right, so that one's done. And now I'm just going to place the transfer tape on top. Okay, there was just, we have two more templates, two more parts of this template to do. And then we're all done with this. The next color we're going to do is we're going to be using Black Diamond because it's our 1-year anniversary and Black Diamond is my favorite. At first I was going to do Jet Black, and then I did not want to stretch y'all out with Jet Black because Jet Black is a little bit intense. I love Jet Black, but when you're layering Jet Black, it can, especially if you decide to use like a dark shirt. It can be a lot. So now we're going to get another piece of the Hotfix transfer tape, and we're just going to place that right on top. And what I like to do is I like to kind of remove some of that stickiness away from the transfer tape by kind of putting it on my pants leg. Sometimes these stones, I have one that I don't like. That one doesn't have the AB coating on it. Sometimes these stones will jump up off of the template, the cutting mat or chopping mat, and try to attach itself to the Hotfix transfer tape. And you don't necessarily want to be bothered with that. Okay. Hey, Steve Mills. Hey, Shay Shay. Yeah, Shay Shay, this is February. Hey, Louise. Kawanta. Beauty by CTL. I can't believe I didn't even see that it was her birthday the other day. I don't know. I don't pay attention to the chat. I start to get a little bit overwhelmed. And don't forget, on Sunday, we're going to be doing so good, and we're going to be making more patches. All right, so this is going to be another layer. This may end up being my last layer, but when the instructions go out, this is going to go with the first layer. So that one's all done. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill in the inside, and we're going to use Black Diamond for that. I took up my big dash because blue diamonds. Blue diamonds. More blue diamonds. I must really like blue diamond. Look how much I got. That's a 6 though. So we're gonna do Black Diamond, not Jet Black. And we're gonna put Black Diamond here. Thank you, our Lovelanders. Yes, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to brush this in. Create grass coins, modifying some. Really, I still could not get that X tool to come on. And the light was on the adapter. I don't know. I don't know. It was getting power. Oh, I need to turn that heat press down too. It's too high. I was doing sublimation with it the other day, and I never turned it back down. All right, so this is Black Diamond, Blue Diamond's cousin or big brother. And it's more so like it's more like a grayish color, like a dark, not even dark gray. I think jet hematite is more like a dark grayish look. It's just like a crystal, a dark crystal color. When I first saw this color, I just fell in love with it. It automatically became my favorite color. But that was also when Eve, Eve might have had. How many stones did you have when you introduced us to Black Diamond, Eve? I think Black Diamond got introduced very, very early on, if I remember correctly. And then like the Black Diamond, and then Black Diamond AB came after, but I think Black Diamond was introduced fairly early on. Okay. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. Everything's brushing in pretty decent. It looks a little bit darker than what it really is on the camera. I'm gonna bring you a little bit closer. It definitely gives like crystal vibes. Hey, Samantha. So it should be kind of going like this. Circular motion. Circular motions. All right, let me get my pen. Again, the wax pen comes in handy for areas that I need to place the stone in manually. It's going pretty well. What does the Ultra do more, Barb, than the regular F1? And Barb, do you have a CO2 too? Or you just have the X tool? I know you have the S one, I think, and I think you have the D one. And F1. All right, so I usually go over the design like this to try to find any overlapping stones, any double stones. I learned that from Eve, because Eve does that. Because sometimes if Jesse can't see the screen, like if I have it too far away or if it's too many screens up, I have to find my stones myself. But usually Jesse will find them for me. But that helps is to kind of lightly run your hand over the design, and then those stones that are out of place will be found. All right, so we just have to brush one more part in. I need to turn this press back on because, of course, the fuse blew. Yep. Thank you, Diane. Yep, it's Black Diamond. Black Diamond. My favorite color. I think black diamond is a very classy stone. It's not like out there in your face, but it gives you glam. And I like it. It goes with a lot of different colors. And it sparkles good. All right, let me cut this. Hold on, I need to see how much world time you have with this. Let me change. I gotta change the temperature. All right. We're doing good, y'all. We're doing good. And I think we're doing good on time too. But I gotta put that other part out too. Because I had it at sublimation temperatures. So today I'm gonna use the Rocoma heat press. That's right here. That's a little black dress of rhinestone color. Yes, Kristen. Absolutely. Thanks, Jesse. All right. Hey, Lola. All right. So we're just gonna go. Hey, Jessica. All right. So we're just gonna go here, and I'm going to look it down. And you want to kind of do it in one swift motion. Once you go down, you don't want to hesitate, and you don't want to lift back up. Once you go down, just go down, and then you can just push those stones into place with the transfer tape on top, okay? But don't go down and get close and then lift back up. Then you'll end up having to scrape stones off of your transfer tape and then rebrush. And I don't really like scraping the stones off the transfer tape. I don't really like to do that. We're gonna do something a little bit weird. If this cuts out in a good amount of time and we brush it in, we're gonna do something a little weird. We're gonna mix some shaved ice and icy together a little bit to see if we can do something a little bit fun. I don't know how that's gonna look, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can, if we have time. All right. Now I'm doing that with my hands, but honestly, once you put the backing back on, it'll flatten out itself. So here we got, there we go. Here we have our other layer, layer number 3, but it's actually going to be layer number 2. And now we're going to do our final layer. These are the exact color sets that we're using with the bling box, so y'all know. So these colors are the colors. I know sometimes I'll use a different color scheme, but we're totally using these colors, okay? The next color we're going to use is magenta. The next color is magenta. Okay, Lisa. And we're just going to fill this heart in with magenta. It's going to look so good next to that black diamond. It would look better, I think, by jet black, but I don't want to stress y'all out using that. Now, with the design that comes to the bling box, it may or may not have these 2 little hearts here next to it. Again, this is just me testing the template out to see how I like it. And if I like those hearts there. Originally I didn't have these 2 hearts here, but oh no, I don't know how, I don't know what's gonna happen. Once I press this, I may not like it. Well, we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. And this is just magenta. Give a little bit of color. tad. All right. Aw, he's very busy. Oh, Jessica. I see his pictures when you post them. Time just flies. Time flies. All right. All right, y'all. I think this magenta is gonna look really good in that area. I'm gonna move one out of the way. One looks a little weird. Sometimes like just look at your stones and just eyeball it just to see like if something looks a little out of place. So I'm looking on the camera. You guys can kind of see there's one that looks a little bit weird right there. And so I'm just gonna move it out of the way. It looks like there's adhesive on the back, but it didn't look the same as the other ones. So I'm gonna move that out of the way. Here's another one right here. That one's definitely not the right pink, but it's fine. I'm gonna brush a little heart and over here. I'm just moving those extra stones out of the way. This is magenta Robin Murphy. It's magenta. I think I'm missing the dot right here. Let me see. Yep. I'm gonna take out one of the flock dots right there. Y'all, when I tell y'all I found flock dots everywhere, like even at school, and I'm like, how did the flock dot? Like, of course I had to transport it, but like some of them, I'm like, really? Like, how did you get in here, flock dot? Where have you guys found flock dots, like unexpected places? And keep it PG because flock dots can be everywhere. So tell me some unexpected places where you found flock dots. If you get into rhinestone, you're gonna have flock dots everywhere too. Especially if you like to cut templates and make a lot of shirts. Now, if you're just gonna be a person who does it every now and then, you probably won't have flock dots everywhere. But for some of us who cut all the time, oh my goodness, it's a lot everywhere. Thanks, Jesse. In the US version. Literally everywhere. Wait, what did Elisa say? In the shower, in the hair. I got to see that magenta and crystal for Christmas. That's probably beautiful. They get everywhere. Goodness gracious, what is going on? It's everywhere. All right. I think I'm literally eyeballing the tape So I can get the right size sheet. So I don't know, this may be a little bit too big. Let me see. Thanks, Dunzel. Look, and then like that, I don't even know where that one came from. Must be the thing I just had. So I tried to just got something else on my paper. And transfer, definitely transfer. Literally treating this transfer tape like a lint roller. Oh, I got me some more. I went to Joanne today, y'all. While I was out looking for that jacket, because Joanne is like 2 stores down from that Marshalls. And I got some I want to make, does anybody look at Simply Eileen on Instagram? Does Simply Eileen have a YouTube channel? So Simply Eileen made like some coasters or mug rug, with like Valentine's Day themed fabric. I want to make one of those. Definitely want to make one. Right. But Michaels doesn't have all the fabric that I need. That's why going to Joanne. I know Michaels has started selling more fabric. I think they did. I have to go sit in with the gel stuff. With epoxy? You want the epoxy, Shay Shay? Shay Shay, you have to see the one that's you have to see what simply it's almost like how like it looks like a quilted mug rug. You gotta see it. You will love it. All right, we're gonna get ready to make this shirt because that's still cutting, but I do have some dots that I need to move here from here. Not too many. It's not too. I'm not gonna have complaints about these. That other one is gonna be a lot. Well, it's a lot of dots. This isn't that many dots. No. So this one, I could actually put this on the back of the backing and remove the dots that way. You can't do, I don't want to even show that because I don't want anybody to look at this and think that they could do it with the new clock, because you can't. That backing you will end up having to recut it. And you don't want to do that. I usually only pull this out on special occasions. I really didn't mean to pull it out. I meant to do the other one, but I was like, you know what? We haven't used this in a while. And what I do find, like this clock, it's the other clock, that adhesive will stick to the cutting mat. I tried to remove it from a mat and the adhesive stuck to it, but the pink part came up. So it wasn't sticky. I mean, I was like, oh, let me put this back down. It's just gonna be stuck like that. All right, so that's done. I'm gonna put this on too. I have 2 more parts to do, right? So I'm gonna put this here. Maybe 1, 2. All right, we're gonna cut it, okay? Uh-oh. Now this part is super thick. Like for cutting, it's very, very thick. So just know that I'm gonna cut it. Oh, how do you cut his finger, Evie? This is okay. Right. I like to cut them down to size because they fit into my trays a lot better because they just fit into the trays better. So we have 2 parts down. We got to do one more part before I get to the other part. Let me grab a piece of stuff. I'm gonna get a piece of the new one because I do have a piece that's small. Hopefully, oh, I see some cut marks on it. We gonna hope. I'm just gonna cut it on this side. There's cut marks here, and I must have just been saving it. Y'all see the cut marks? There's no other cut marks anyplace else. I'm gonna have to remember to place it this way. This was like the end of the roll. That's the only. So we're gonna let me get my shirt. I'm gonna lint roll the shirt, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna lint roll it with my lint roller. And then we'll get ready to start piecing that shirt together. So I always like to lint roll the shirt before applying the stones. I like to lint roll it and do a pre-press, just like I'm doing any other material. Okay, just like any other material. And I'll tell you that's why I like to also prefer to piece everything together on my table. All right. We're going to do, right, let me move my stones out of the way. All right, so we're gonna get ready. I lint rolled and pre-pressed the shirt. Now we're gonna get ready to place it. We'll see. I don't know if y'all want to do the other design. So there's a few things with doing this. I like to do this because I can actually see the shirt a lot better than me doing it underneath the heat press, and I can kind of make sure that it's straight. All right. So I'm just gonna get ready to place this on. Sometimes what I'll do is like you want to make sure that it's, you know, you're not too far down or up, and the design is flushed here at the top, so I don't have to worry about anything else like sticking above it. So that's good. We're just gonna get ready. I usually kind of, especially when I'm just like this. We're good. We're good. So once I find the perfect placement for me, I'll usually just go ahead and lift up the top layer, keeping it down. Lift up a little bit like that. Roll the backing underneath. Press it down. And then just let it fall into place. Just like that. And then once it does that, all right, so now we're ready for our first press. Hey, Kevin. All right, so now we're ready for the first press. I'm going to go over here. We're going to press this. And this is the first layer. Oh, I forgot to show y'all the other thing I made last time with Marilyn. It's super cute. I'm going to make another one, different colors. I'll show y'all in a minute. I know you guys will appreciate it. All right. So once you use your transfer tape, you can use it. I use mine a lot, but you can use it 3 to 4 times. All right, so we have that first layer there. And I'm gonna just put the transfer tape right back onto the backing, just like this, and save this for the next shirt. I won't have to, waste anymore because it can totally get more usage. Uses. All right. Oh, hold on, y'all. It's jet black. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to press. Start cutting that other part, the other template, the other part of it. So that way we can maybe we'll be able to brush it in. At least I can start brushing the other parts, and then this started like snagging a bit down here. All right, we're gonna see how that came out. Let's see. Could have been a lot better. I do find like when the holes are close with Cricut, see how I still have like some, but I'm gonna try to do like how we used to do with it on the back and have it come up that way. All right, where's my part? Okay, so we're gonna put this just like this and then cut out that other part. Where's our brayer? I'm just gonna press this down. Move it. Oh, I'm still pressing on something that's not flat. You want to make sure you press on a flat surface. That has a little bit of air in it. And then I'm gonna, if I can remove it the old way, that's what we're gonna do right now. You guys are okay. Let me go get ready and put this one through. Now there's air here, so I may have a little bit of an issue, but y'all know I just go for it, right? So that's what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna put this in. And we're gonna cut it. But before we do that, I'm gonna clean off the blade. I should have did it before I put it through. All right, so I'm gonna clean off the blade. I usually like to do this before I even put it in, but this is just cleaning off the blade. I don't know why it kind of bunched up a bit, but it is close. All right. All right, so that's fine. I'm going to cut this off. And I want to see if it's gonna. I'll be able to do it from the back. All right, let's see. I was about to say, what is it doing? One part, it's like if you get stones that lift up, that could cause you a major issue. Oh, I miss these. Y'all, when I tell y'all I miss these days of the old flock, oh my goodness, I miss the days of the old flock. I don't know why they had to change it. I miss the whole flock so much. Literally, look, this is what the old flock could do for you. That's what the old flock did, y'all. It was for those of you who didn't get a chance to experience the old flock. Oh, I'm so sorry. You would have been in heaven with this block. You wouldn't panic when you see like your cut, your holes didn't stay back, didn't come off. You'll be fine. All right, I'll finish the rest, removing the rest after we're done. All right, so let's go ahead and press the second layer. This is the second layer. Yeah, that's what I have. I'm gonna keep that little piece, that extra piece. I'm probably gonna make some key fob templates and stuff. Yeah, it probably is, Miss Gail. It probably is. All right, so this is just gonna go just like this. I'm gonna put just like that. And you can bring it up a little bit. There we go. I want to put it. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to press this. Oh, the piece on the mat. Yeah. Oh, for scrap. That little, yeah, that was the end of like that rule I had. Oh, I think I'm gonna love this, y'all. I think I'm gonna love it. I think I love the colors. I think I do. I think. The old flock era was circa 2023. I think the end of 2022 is when there became a flock shortage. And the shortage was when they were like redoing the flock. So it's like 2023. So the end of 2022. Is that correct, y'all? Was it the end of 2022 when we had that major flock shortage? I think it was the end of 2022. It was March of 2023. But I remember it was like around Christmas time, everybody, and I think they were getting rid of the last bit that they had. So it was like the end of like it was yeah. That was a whole flockgate situation because it was just a lot of drama with that flock. All right, so we're gonna put the heart. We have two more pieces to do, but with the box, you're only gonna have three because I'm gonna cut out the word love with the outline. Okay, so with that outline, cut out the word love. All right, so now we're gonna put in our magenta. Michelle versus, and I just looked at my headbands. Let's plan that soon. It needs to be soon. All right, so here you just gotta line it up. Make sure I look at the edges or like the outline to make sure that the outline is matching up good. So that's kind of how I do it to try to get it right. That right there, that's overlapping. So I need to bring this down just a little bit. Right there. And ideally, there will not be a gap in between the colors. That's why I did it like this. And I did, something told me, like originally I was going to put an outline around the heart, but then I changed my mind. It's not, I didn't need it. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's coming along good. You just have to move it. I'm going to move this part too. There you go. All right. It's looking good. I think that's exactly what I want. Thank you, Tawanda. I think it's exactly what I was going for. I think it's exactly what I was going for. It's very exciting, guys. Very, very, very exciting. All right, let me. I'll take some more. Oh, I think I like it. Getting started then during the block shortage. Ooh, that magenta is so pretty. It is so pretty. Magenta is like I don't know if magenta. I think magenta is my favorite pink. I think. All right, the next thing we're gonna put in the word love. And just a reminder for you to love on yourself too. And I kind of wanted to give a little nod to our very first spring box, which is it was Love is Kind. And the design a tad bit similar. Just a little. So that's what I'm saying. I'm going to cut this and this. So when you get it, you're only going to get 3 pieces to it. Oh, I had a stone shift. You're only going to get 3 pieces to it. You're going to get this, the white, the black, and then the magenta. Only 3 layers. But we did 4 layers. Oh, I love this so much. It's so pretty, y'all. I cannot wait to show them from the front camera. It's so pretty. Hey, Crafty Leo Mary. All right. Let's see. And then I'll show you guys from the front. And then we can start brushing in the other. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm not sold on the 2 hearts here. I'm gonna have to look at it for a little bit to see how it goes on me. But the main part, because these 2 hearts are afterthoughts. So, you know, it wasn't what I originally thought about. But y'all, it's when I tell y'all it's nothing like that old flock. Old flock, I'm gonna remove the rest of these dots by hand. But when I tell y'all it took out the rest of the backing of the old flock, oh, I wish they would just sell that. But just sell me the backing. Well, no, because the new flock is just way stickier too. The old flock wasn't as sticky as the new flock is. So that also makes a big difference too. So many factors. Now look how quick. I just have a few. Look how quick that removed all of the block dots from me. It's not fair. All right, we're gonna go over to the other screen. I'm gonna remove some block dots and we'll what you call it? All right. I'm gonna make myself bigger. Let's go, girl. Make yourself bigger. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for having us. Thanks, Leo Mary. Yo, look. Look how pretty. It is gorgeous. Look at the black. First of all, the snowflake. this snowflake outline, the black diamond in the center, and that magenta making it pop. I think this is the first time I picked the colors for the Bling box. Like I love this. I love. Oh my goodness. I love it. The magenta just sets it off. Thank you guys. I love it. Very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. The colors. Look at the black. I'm telling you guys, black diamond is gorgeous. With the snowflake. And I think I'm gonna go with the black shirt again this one. Thanks, Evie. And gray. And I'm gonna have to go black. I'm gonna have to go with the black shirt. Y'all, the magenta. Now, you know, if you're Jolanda, you may want to go ahead and put a little candy apple in the center. It doesn't have to be magenta. You know, if you're Jolanda, you would want to put the candy apple. So if you have the Bling box, this is not for sale. So it's only available in the Bling box. But if you have the Bling box, you know you can put whatever colors you want. I love seeing when you guys pick, you know, change the colors up and put your own colors. But I absolutely do love this. I love this. I didn't realize I was going to love it so much. I'm going to have to make this an SS6 for me. Yeah, I'm going to have to make it an SS6. Black. Thanks, Miss Karen T. Keep the hearts on the side. You like the hearts on the side, Greg? It don't take away. It's fine. The hearts on the side look okay. I'll probably leave it. I love. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. I can't believe I love it. I was telling everybody earlier, like I was gonna just do self and love where Era is. It was gonna be love, and I was gonna have Era go in the center. But I just felt like, yeah, I just wanted to do it this way. I went back and forth. Thank you. Thanks, Fern, Angela, all of y'all. Thanks, guys. Keep it on the side, Candy. Okay, I'll keep on. I'm gonna keep the hearts on the side. The people have spoken, so they're gonna be on the side. So, do y'all want to start brushing in the other design, or no? Have we had enough for tonight? Did Cricut cut that kind of quick? Did I cut the right thing out? Did I cut the right thing? Let me check. I'm a little nervous. So where I had that, remember I had that little air pocket right here? I do see a little bit of drama. Let me stop. Let me share my other screen. So, all right, let's brush. Let's brush, brush, brush. So remember I had that little pocket and I still cut it anyway. Let's see how that went. I do like to yank it off. I still have some on here. I mean, I cut out quite a bit of them, but this one, don't do what I'm about to do with your new flock. The new flock can't do this. You know, mess your template up. Oh no, no wonder. This is the new flock. Look, that scrap was the new flock. I should have known better, especially once it started sticking so much to my fingers. I won't be putting anything on the back of here. I won't. All right, we're gonna cut. We'll cut it. We'll cut the other. We'll brush this one in. It's not gonna be too bad. I just gotta remove these dots, y'all. So that's about it. But see, this was the old flock. You'll see how many dots. Like I removed a lot of dots just by putting it back on the backing, on the back of the backing. Oh, see, something happened here where it didn't cut out. I'm gonna have to cut it myself. That's fine. That's fine. So this is one. We'll see what the shaved ice looks like with it. We'll see. With the Icy Crystal AB, and for these colors, you can get them on thebabiesfoodie.com. See, that didn't cut out good right there. Something was on it, but it's fine. It is fine. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. For that other part, I'm gonna get my lint roller and see if that'll help me. It's just so sticky. I really don't like the sticky part like that. Causing too many issues and stuff. So I have two places. It didn't cut out really good right here or right here. So I'm gonna manually place it. Nope. And this, you don't really want to pull this block. Like the blue block that I use, I could stretch that block and pop dots off. But this, you don't really want to because it'll start stretching your design out of place. So you don't really want to do that. And I do have a 3mm hole puncher that I use sometimes if I need to punch out a dot. You can get one of those, came from Amazon. I could get one though that can extend to like go in deeper into the design because the little one, that's too little. I'm just gonna snip this off right here. Who's calling me? Texting me. Let me see. Hopefully can y'all hear me good? Oh, I think you guys can hear me fine. I think y'all can hear me just fine. All right. And I gotta remove the other ones. And then we'll brush that in. And then this one is, how many layers is it? We have 4. This one's 4 layers. But not too much. This is gonna be a quick brush in. So I'm using a little bit of a lint brush. I usually tear mine off. This one's done. A little bit of flock surgery. Yep. All right. So this is so sticky, y'all. It's so sticky, but you have to be careful that you don't stretch your template, because especially when you have a design that has layers like this, you don't want to stretch your template because it won't fit. There is a such thing as stretching your template. And then you stretch your dots, your holes, but you do need to be careful when you're like removing your flock dots. I try to be careful. I think I'm gonna just pick the rest of these out by hand. I don't want no drama. Look, they stick everywhere. Flock dots, just no matter what paper you're using, flock dots are gonna stick to you. So if you have like sensory issues, just know that. Just know that. I'm just taking my time because I don't want to stretch it out of place. Especially with this being so sticky. All right, we're gonna. And I'm holding it for dear life. Don't want it to stretch. Okay. Whew. Let's see. Let me. All right. We're just gonna we're gonna take these out by hand in a second. Hold on. One more go, and then we're going by hand. Okay, let's just do it by hand. Sorry, guys. Hey, Miss Sonia. Good match with the clock. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. Not too bad, y'all. Not too bad. But this is also a part of doing rhinestones. This also happens too when you're working with rhinestone flock and stuff like that. You do need to at least I need to change my blade a little more often because I cut rhinestone flock a lot. I cut it like a really lot. Not as much as Marilyn does, but I cut it a lot. No, I got Marilyn beat and cutting rhinestone flock. I cut a lot of rhinestone flock. So yeah. My blades have to get changed often. Okay, and this is going to be layer 3. This is going to be the top layer. Hopefully this is going to look decent. I don't know yet. We'll see. The colors that I'm using are a little different for me today, but we're going to see. All right. But the one thing I can say, like all of my dots have cut. Sometimes with my Caesar Romeo, I don't know why it doesn't cut. Like it skips over some dots. I don't know why. I don't really have that problem with my Cricut, but or my StarCraft. Never with my StarCraft. I was actually thinking of getting another StarCraft solo to help me out when cutting the templates. All right. I think we're done. Okay. Y'all, this flock, the new flocks, it was not even the new flock now. It's been around for 2 years already. Over 2 years now. So it's not new. That's for certain. All right, let's get another piece of. Oh, maybe this one will be fun. Let me see. I saved old pieces of block, old pieces of cutting mats for like smaller pieces. To see if I could, use them. I don't throw it away, but I do cut it down, like I told y'all earlier. And this is perfect. Perfect. So I totally recommend keeping your old pieces of block cutting mats. Okay, and let's put that there over the circle. All right, we're gonna cut this. And we're ready to brush. Yo, we're ready to brush in another design. Is the sound okay? Do you guys hear static? I thought I heard a little static somewhere. I'm just cutting. All right, so the first color we're going to use is going to be Icy Crystal AB, which is one of my favorites. And I think Evie has Icy Crystal AB on the buy-in site now. Before we brush that in, I don't want to forget. I made this last night with Marilyn. Okay, the sound is fine. I made this last night with Marilyn. We cut it with the laser, and then I blinged it out. Okay, perfect. So Icy Crystal AB is now on the buy-in site. Trust me. You don't want to miss it. It's like the most beautiful stone. It's the most beautiful stone. Okay, so the first color I'm going to use is Icy Crystal AB, and that's going to be a part of the scatter. Okay. I have the thread. Oh, I did tell you I was going to show y'all the material. Maybe I'll wait to do that. All right, so we're going to do Icy Crystal AB. It's going to look so good. Oh, we're done with Alfie. Let me remove Alfie from the stage. Alfie can go. Okay, no static. Oh, yes, it is static. Oh, no, no. Oh, I guess Alfie wanted to say bye. Alfie just wanted to say bye to y'all. Exit solo layout. Did I lose? I think we lost. It must have been. Oh, that's why the phone was going dead. I don't have it charging up, y'all. I took it out of the charger. Why? That's why I heard that. All right, y'all. We're gonna have to. Y'all gonna have to watch me brush from right here. Yep, from here. That's what happened. I'm literally like, why is it making a staticky noise? Because girl, you didn't put it on the charger. Don't tell Marilyn because she's gonna have something slick to say. She's gonna have something slick to say about my phone not being on the charger. I know it, but it's fine. I deserve it. All right, let's go. All right, so I'm just gonna pour in a little bit of crystal, Icy Crystal AB. Oh, Icy Crystal AB is intense. All right. So this part really doesn't take many stones. It's just the outline. Oh, okay. We'll do it like this today. I think y'all could actually see more of a sparkle with it over here like this. I think I might need to brush in stones on this side because you can really see the sparkle. I would set the other phone up there, but this isn't going to take long to do. Look how pretty. All right, and this is just a scatter of the XOXO. And this is going to be the very first layer. This is actually the same design that the London I did for So Good, but that was embroidery. And then I just turned the same design into bling. I turned the same design into bling. Because I just can't help it. All right. Now, I probably should. I don't really brush stones in that fast. I want to brush them in fast, but I brush them in very slow. I don't know. It's relaxing to me. Like just brushing them in and stuff like that. Hopefully y'all can see. Okay, y'all see a little bit of bling going on. Over here. I wish I could zoom it in. I don't think I could zoom it in from here. All right. I'm gonna try to go quicker. I should have left the computer over here so I can at least see the chat this way because I can't really see it over there. The Ikai, they are stunning. Like this is not, it's not your regular crystal. I know people may think like, isn't a crystal stone a crystal stone? Or, how different can crystal A be? How much better can crystal AB get? Because crystal AB is already a very, very pretty stone. But crystal, the icy crystal AB, it gets better. It definitely gets better. Yes. Okay. Let me try to hurry up. Miss Sandra, where's Miss Sandra? Miss Sandra, is it a new 2020 tonight? Or a new Dateline? What's new tonight? I don't know what I'm gonna watch. The other day I thought it was a new one, but it wasn't. I didn't see it. So I do like to use my pen to weed out those extra flock dots that I forget to take out. The pen literally goes down and plucks it right up. I love the pen. It has very many uses for helping me with my flock. All right, so I just have like 3 that I need to maybe 4 I need to manually place in. But it's fine. All right. Another thing, like when you're doing this, you have to be very careful. You don't want to move your template or shake your table. I have done that several times. I've done it on lives. You don't want to drop your wax pen because then you'll end up having to brush it over. Oh, this looks good. Right, that looks good. So I'm going to show you guys another thing, like what I was telling you guys, like you don't have to, like with some designs, like even a lot of mine, like you don't have to use all of the layers. You can use, only a certain group of layers if you don't want to use the whole thing. So I'll be able to show you guys that with this design too. So you can pair it up in different ways. Like I think this crystal AB, the icy crystal AB with the jet black, is gonna look so good even without the fill. But we're still gonna do it with the fill because I want to see how it's gonna look. I don't use shade ice often. So I want to see how it's gonna look. Oh, let me tell you guys something. I do not play around with the icy crystal stones. Like I gotta be very careful. They all have to go. They all have to go back. The lies beneath us. Oh, Beyonda, I can't believe I missed your birthday the other day. I'm so sorry. I didn't see the chat. You know how I am. Like, if y'all don't know how I am by now, y'all know how I am. But I felt so bad when I went back and I looked at the chat and I saw that was your birthday and I didn't even tell you happy birthday. Like, girl, where did you do that at? Mm-mm. Happy birthday, girl. How was your birthday? What you do? All right. We're going to get this. So this is the first layer. Everything is always happening here in Florida. When I tell you, all the true crime cases seem like they happen right here in Florida. Like literally all of them. Can't wait to see it tonight. Can't wait to see it. But y'all so enjoyed my day off. I really didn't do much today. I could go out and find my jacket that I was looking for. Oh, thank God I found it. I really wanted that jacket too. So I could wear it for February. Oh, I'm telling y'all, Icy Crystal AB. I can just make designs just for Icy Crystal AB. I don't even need any other colors but Icy Crystal AB and Black Diamond. Ooh. I should have used the Icy Blush too, but Yes. Oh, mm, that self-love shirt is really, really nice. Okay. Is this view okay, or should I turn the other camera back on, y'all? Which one should I do? Is this view fine? If not, I'll turn the other camera back on. Oh, are you turning back on? It's fine? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I really didn't feel like doing that. I was waiting for one person to say we were good. We're good. All right, so now we're going to do jet black. I love jet black, y'all. Like, absolutely love jet black. And jet black is just going to be like a little bit of an outline for us. I over pour the stones to help me brush them in, but it doesn't help me brush them in better. It doesn't help me. Like, I still brush super slow. Let me try to go fast, like Demps and Eve. Like, they go so fast. Maybe I should study them and see, like, okay, what makes them go fast? Do they turn their hand this way? What do they do to make them go so fast? Because I just can't. And I think it's because I've developed this habit of like more so like sweeping them in as opposed to actually like doing the Danielson. I was trying to see if that one, maybe that's, maybe. Okay, I'm going a little quick. I don't know why I brush those things though. Okay, let's see. You would think by now I would know how to brush your mouth, but I didn't. Go so slow. So sad. Okay. All right, not too bad. Now we just have two more parts to brush in. Well, we gotta brush, put these stones back in place, but we just have two more parts to brush in. The top part of the ombre and the bottom part of the ombre. What color shirt are you going to use? It's going on a black shirt, Miss Karen D. This is gonna be my shirt. You know I like black shirts. So since it's gonna be a shirt that for me, I'm gonna put it on black. Yo, I would wear black shirts every day. So late, like I'll wear other colors to work, and people always notice. They're like, "Oh my goodness, you have on something other than black." Like, yeah, feeling very colorful today. Feeling very cheerful. Even though I feel cheerful in my black, but I guess people associate colors with moods, which that's yeah, not for me. Not for me. All right, now we're just putting these back in, and now we're gonna brush in the shaved ice colors, and we're gonna go with like a pink and a purple. You know, that adhesive gets everywhere. The adhesive is on my nails, like it's like not the flock dots. The adhesive is on my nails. Oh, I'm making a mess. The adhesive is on my nails. Like, why? And even after so many complaints, they still refuse to change. But they're like, whatever, y'all gonna get this sticky stuff. Doesn't matter what you like, what you want, what you don't want. Okay, let's hope this is gonna be enough. So if you ever like cut it too short or whatever, you can always just add another little piece. That's good. That was really good. Yo, I'm making another patch. I hope I have it done by Sunday. Like I could have it done by Sunday, but I just have a lot of stuff to do between tonight and tomorrow. But I'm trying to make it. I cannot wait to show y'all that patch. Like I already made well, I didn't finish the SVG, but I made part of the SVG for it. Uh-oh. I missed a stone right there. I made part of the SVG for it, but yeah. I still need to get another one. Why? Oh, because it's in the wrong hole. So I had them two like pop out of place. It's usually best to have a piece of transfer tape that fits the template. But I need to just go slow. Stop rushing. $2020 will be there. Okay. Has anybody been watching Dexter? I have. See, when I lifted it, some of them I don't like when they don't move, but they're not flat. I kind of just have to flatten it out. The latex gloves, because it's just that glue is sticky everywhere. So this is our other part. Right? So this is going to be layer 2. And then we're going to get ready to start with layer 3. I might as well just leave this over here. I usually leave my bling box template. Like the tester template is usually what I bling on the bling box day. I have the other one already ready. So this is going to be the top. And I think we're going to go with like the shade ice pinky. Okay, let me put this down. Hold on, y'all. I got some more jet black that I need to put up. There we go. All right. Let's do pink shade ice. Could go back. I really want to do some magenta, but we're not going to do magenta. We're going to go with a lighter center, something a little bit different than what we usually do. And these colors are very, very similar. It's going to be pink and purple. They're very, very similar, but I still think that they're going to look good together. Because the sparkle, the showstopper really is going to be like that crystal, the icy crystal AB and the jet black combo together. That's going to be like the showstopper. And this is just going to be like the icing on the cake. That's what it's going to be. It's not going to be the cake. It's just going to be the icing. In the center. I thought I wanted to use these for the design for February, and then I changed my mind. I went with magenta. That was my original thought. And then I changed my mind. Hey, Fifi. You guys shade the design for the box for February. Oops. Actually cuter than I expected. Everything, like usually it's cuter than I expected. Really. It looks way better than I expected. I was going for more so like the message of the shirt, but the design actually looks great. All right, that's done. Okay, girl, it's been going fast. I'm in my fast era. Let's push this other one in. And then we'll press this one. Oh, well. Okay, I'll just put it over here on this. Hey, Maritza. Hola. Hola, chica. All right, let me get this here. Hopefully that's going to be enough. All right. Let me bring this up. That's what you hear, that popping, because you don't really ever want that, because that's what will cause like your stones to pop off of the transfer tape. So, but it's my fault. I used so large. It didn't pop. Nothing popped off. I started going slow. So that's all you'll really have to do is start moving a little slower. All right, so we're gonna brush this in, and I'm gonna have to fix here. There's like two spots, really just one area, because I cut the other ones off. So now we're gonna do purple. It's like a pink and purple. Let's see. Do a little pink and purple action. And let's see how that's gonna look with the pink and the purple. And this is SS10. I don't think I did this one in SS6. I have it available to do it in SS6, but yeah, I finished this like a few days ago. I didn't really get a chance to do it because I'm not going to do the SS6 version of this until I finish the Fresh as a Daisy SS6 design. So I got to finish that one first, which may come depending on how my Monday looks. I really needed this extra long weekend. And I know we just got back from Christmas break, but I still needed it. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. When is next week? No, next week is on the first. I think they won the first what, like the first Friday, the week after. Yeah, it's lavender. It's more lavender, purple lavender ish. Or purple. I gotta kind of sweep it. All right, my eyes are starting to play tricks on me. This doesn't happen when I'm using SS6. I'm just letting y'all know that. Only when I'm using SS7. I'm gonna hand place those, and then we're gonna get ready to press, and we're gonna be all done for the night. And then I'll see some of you guys tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I'll see you guys. We have the We have Crafted Bling box, and then Sunday we have So Good. Oh, Patrice. Remember I told you guys don't move your thing? I moved it and knocked a few out of place. Not too bad. Not enough to cause me any stress. All right. Let's get this out. All right. And just start placing these in before I finish brushing that other part. And then you guys really won't be able to see good how I do how I match up the ombre. Mm. Uh-oh. We'll be done soon, guys. We'll be done. I'm not just telling y'all that, I'm telling myself that too. We started super late today. Okay. Uh-oh, that one didn't go down. Mine is still in for the next order. Yeah. Got a bling and stitch zoom or something. When did you hear about a bling or stitch zoom? A bling and stitch zoom? Kevin, when did you hear? When did you hear that, Kevin? Tell me. I mean, it sounds good. It does. It sounds really good. Where's Evie? Evie, does that sound good to you? A bling and stitch zoom? Let me know how that sounds to you, Evie. We could set something up. I really was thinking of a bling zoom too, though, because usually, like every year for like since 2023, so 2023, 2024, we do I usually do like a Valentine's Zoom, and we have like a cute little design that we work on together. The first one was Also Loved. And then last year we were all very adventurous doing that 7-layer salad design where it was just all those layers, the Love Always design. I came across that shirt the other day. I gotta make me another one. That's what I should do tonight. I should have made that shirt. I need to make me another one. So this year, I don't know what the design will be unless it's just gonna be this XOXO. I might be out of love designs. And then I was gonna do a bling class at the end of the month. I'm still not 100% sure. I keep going back and forth, but I'll let y'all know by Monday if we're gonna do like a beginner and advanced class. You know, I don't like to do them close together because I don't want you guys to do the beginner and the advanced on the same weekend. Like that's not good. So I'll let y'all know. I've had a few people ask about it. All right, we're almost done. I'm gonna hand place these in. Just a few more to hand place. I think the center is gonna be really, really pretty with the pink and the purple. And this is Eve's Shaved Ice collection on her website. And the buy-in is still, remember the buy-in doesn't include it, like you can order your stones. I think there's a deadline day for when she ships it out. So I don't know if the dates are listed online. Because I know like even when did the last buy-in, like when did it end? I know it doesn't technically end anymore because okay, so the difference is at one time you would like when the buy-in was over, you wouldn't even be able to access the site. like access any of the stones to look at them, order them. But now you can, and you can order, but you just would have to wait for when, you know, that time is done. All right, we're done. I'm just going to place two. I have two little ones that I need to place right here in that area where those didn't cut that good. And that's it. Y'all, we look great. Isn't too bad. I got one more that kind of flipped. That wasn't bad at all. Uh-oh. I'm trying to flip this one over without. Okay, there we go. The first period ended on the 5th. Okay. But they can still go on and place their orders. And when is the next period ending? So now you're ordering for the next period. The next one ends on February 2nd. Not Kevin starting the rumor about Bling Fest. Bling, so Kevin, you want the whole enchilada. He says bling, sewing, and embroidery. What else we gonna do, Kevin? Kevin said I want it all, like everything. Did Evie say? Oh, sorry. Did Evie say that we gonna do a Bling or Zoom or something? Evie, I didn't see what you said. Marilyn too. Marilyn. That's basically what that design was. It's a beautiful design, and I love it with the sublimation. But that design was yeah, that was a little bit of engineering going on with that design. A little bit of architecture. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all. We're about to get ready to start practicing. And you always have to be super careful with this with your tape when you remove it so that it doesn't catch itself, like it doesn't stick to itself, because that's a headache. That's an absolute headache. All right, we're good. Let me put these up. I'll show you all that. Return. Oh, Cricut's off. I'm gonna pre-press my shirt. Let me move this from here to my craft room. I'm gonna say like this. I'm gonna do a vlog tomorrow, and y'all gonna see me come in here to clean up this stuff tomorrow. I know y'all like, can you do something else on your vlog besides clean up? Because I usually do it after a live like this. Usually though, Eve and Marilyn, when I'm on live with them before I do a vlog, like it'd be really, really, really messy. Like really messy. Like it's messy now a little. I need to show you guys my. I got fabric. Look, oh, I gotta show y'all what I got. All right, let's press this real quick. I'm gonna show y'all the fabric that I got from Joanne. And that's everywhere. All that's lint roll, lint paper. Okay. All right, so the same way we do everything. Let me get my scatter. So the first layer is going to be the scatter. And that's really because that's the widest and the highest. Okay. So that's going to be what we do. Uh-oh. Let me scroll down so I can see if you guys see anything. Evie said yes. So we're going to do a zoom. Evie, we'll see what day. Is Alana here? Maryland? I know we gotta see. Dempsey can't ever go because she's always at work on the weekend. And maybe we need to see if Angel can be, if she's gonna be free. I know she got a lot going on. That would be super cool. All right, so we're gonna put this right here. I really think that I will like this on a bag. When I was making it, that's kind of what I was thinking. But now remember how it was like 11.038 inches high? The other one, the one that just has the outline, isn't that high. And you don't have to have that extra outline, or like you can actually put this on a kid's shirt because it's only about 9. This one's 9 inches wide. The other one is 8 and like 3/4 inches wide. But if you take away like the crystals and all that other stuff, it'll be even less than that. Let me make sure. That's that still looks a little off to me, but yep, it's off. It's not good. It's not straight. That did not go well. Clearly, my eyes didn't do a good job. I think that's better. Yep. Lots better. Yep, lots better. All right, so let's go ahead and press this on here. And I'm gonna show y'all some of my material. So I got more minky material from Joanne. Look how cute. So I was thinking of making another one of those parts. I don't want to put this over there because this minky material could be a little bit messy. All right, this like a little. All right. We're gonna take this off. You can even see the sparkle like this with it, just like that. Remove that over there. Let me get the next layer. So the next layer is going to be that black outline on the center. So let me show you guys this real quick. So this is what this looks like. Now, honestly, you can even just have it like this, like depending on who you're giving this to, or if you're making it for yourself, or let's say if you want to sell it, you don't even have to use all the other stones on the inside, in my personal opinion. Like if you're like, you know what, this shirt is going to be a gift, or I don't want to use so many rhinestones, you don't have to. And believe me, people will love these. Like even with it just like that, they will love it. All right, so now I'm just putting in the jet black. And oh, there's a safety. I know you guys can hear my thing. It's a safety thing. It's an amber. Is that an amber alert? Usually they're in like a different county, but that one looks like it's in Miami. Let's see what that says. All right, I'm just lining it up. Remember what I told you guys about the jet black? Jet black is very, 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 very hard to see when you're lining up and layering. is one of the more difficult stones to be able to see. Like, at least when you're doing it on a black shirt. If we were doing it on another color shirt, it would be fine. So I layered the jet black. We're gonna see how that's gonna look. And then you guys will see like how that jet black looks on a black shirt. Then I got some fabric with the little raised circles, like Mirror Bear. I have some more over here. I forgot what other color I have. Did I get a pink like that? Another color I got too. I gotta see. But I don't want to get that on my jacket. And Joanne had their Mickey fabric on sale still. All right. So this is that second layer. And you might think, oh, I don't see a big difference with that color. But let me show you guys the jet black. I think the jet black is one of the nicer stones. You guys see how that looks, the jet black? Oh my goodness. This is looking really good, y'all. You'll see that how the jet black looks with the icy crystal AB. It looks so good. Y'all, you don't have to put anything else on this shirt. Like, you can literally leave this shirt just like this. You don't have to do any other colors in it. We're gonna continue with the shaped ice on the inside, but you literally can have it like this, and this is less than 1,000 stones. So think about that when you're selling your shirts, or if you plan on selling them. It's less than 1,000 stones. That jet black looks so good, y'all. Oh my goodness, the jet black looks really good. Thank you, Nanny. Evie, me too. Me too. Yeah, this one I put it in there earlier today, Stacy Abear. I did. But you could just like that. I think that I would like I want to show the fade ice colors, but just like that. I would love that shirt just like that. All right, let's put our color in. Now I'm just telling y'all with that jet black. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to get it right with the jet black. But the jet black is one of my favorite outline colors. This is what we're getting. So we're gonna put this on now. Let's see how that goes. I think it's gonna look like a very fun shirt. Oh, y'all, and then look at this one. This has like bumblebee imprints on it and honeycomb. That looks so good. And this is a minky too. That's a minky. I have an idea of something I want to do with it. So all right, so we're gonna take the top layer off. Let's see. Oh. Let me show y'all what this looks like. Y'all, this is looking really nice. And I absolutely love the jet black stones. Now, if you have a shirt like this and you don't want to put that jet black layer around, or like the tone, you can just leave that jet black layer off, like the outline off, to create that kind of look. But I love how that jet black looks in it. Love how it looks. So let's put in I just want to see like because next to each other you can totally see the difference in the color. So I want to see how this is gonna look with it like ombre, like this. And then with the ombre, you just literally have to match up the edges, like your lines, so that it doesn't look like it's broken apart. You don't want it to look like there's too much space in between. Like those are all things like you don't want when you're doing ombre. because then it'll mess up. It'll look broken up, and that's not cute. I mean, but with the stones, it still look cute. But ask me how I know about ombre and what they're messing up. Trust me, I know a lot. So I'm just trying to match this up as best as possible so we don't have a situation. I don't like messed up ombre. I think that's going to be good. Now, that side, uh-oh. You can always tell when you're a little bit off. See, if I could see my outline, I would be good. I can't see it, like literally at all. I can feel it though. And when I feel it, I can feel that it's not right. But guess what? We got it right. Just takes a little bit of patience. That's what Delonda said. Some people need the word patience as their word for the year. That's lining up pretty good. All right, let's sit down. We're gonna press this. Oh, that's looking so cute, but I would totally make this shirt without it. The next time I make it, I'm just gonna have the icy crystal AB and the jet black outline. I don't even need the center. I don't need it. That's a lot of stones. I mean, I like a lot of stones, but I like it without it. It's super cute. Now the pink and the purple, like there's a subtle difference on the shirt. Off the shirt, you can really see a big difference. On the shirt, they almost look the same, the pink and the purple. It could be oh, it's so pretty though. Wait until y'all see this. Okay, let me get the other shirt. Let me show y'all this real quick. So then I got some quarters, different colors, super cute. I want to do for V-Day. And then I got some blinking velour, stretchy velour fabric. What am I gonna make with this, y'all? Why did I get this? What am I gonna make with this? Like, I don't even know. I have no idea. All right, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna have a seat. Oh, I'm missing a stone. Hold on. I can't show y'all this with me missing a stone. I gotta fix it real quick. Cute Evie. Evie is so pretty. It's super pretty, Evie. I'm gonna email y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna email you, Evie. But I have to fix this. I don't wanna. It's just one stone that's out of place. Oh. And I need to put it in place. It is really, really pretty. Uh-oh. Jesse, I got an overlapping stone. I didn't even see it. But it's fine. We had two good shirts, even though it took me longer than it should have taken me. What time is it? 3 hours. Not too bad. Not too bad, y'all. I'll take it. I mean, we've been on here for 6 hours one time. Now I'm gonna turn it off. I was just making sure I wasn't missing another stone. Wait until y'all see this. This is so cute. All right. Thank you, Miss Geneva Colvin. Kelly Lyons. All right, y'all. We're all done. Yo, look at this shirt, y'all. Now the center, oh, and like y'all see the color? Okay, so the color, you can see the color better like when I turn it like this. Y'all see that color? Like how the color, the top color is the shaved ice pink, the bottom shaved ice. What's that, lavender, Evie, or purple? It's so pretty. Even like this is extreme bling. Okay, so like I'm down for this. Y'all know that. I did like it with the icy crystal outline and the jet black, the icy crystal scatter and the jet black outline. Okay. Now the other version of this, it doesn't have the scatter. It has another outline around it. But y'all, this looks, look, this is shaved ice, icy crystal AB, jet black, and the shaved ice. It's so pretty. It is really, really pretty. Like that jet black almost makes it look a little 3D-ish. And like, what is that, like pop, like the comic type of look? That's what it kind of gives me, a little bit of comic vibes, a little bit. But it is, y'all. Icy Crystal AB is inside the buy-in. I'm telling you guys, you will not be disappointed with Icy Crystal AB. I think it surpassed all of my other favorite colors. Y'all know how I am. I jump from favorite color, except Black Diamond, but this looks super good. And so this is the ombre. So this is like a pink and purple. So when I turn it, you can kind of see how the top part is lighter than that bottom part. Like y'all, you could see it really, really good that way. Front on, you can't tell. But as I turn it, you can see those colors. Love it, y'all. All right, so let's, oh, this is going to be so cute. All right, so the other shirt that I made, this is for the Bling box, subscription box, and this is not for sale. This design, the XOXO, that's inside of on my website. That is available in SS10. This is the SS10 version of it. The SS6 is not available yet. I might make it this weekend. I might not. I don't know. But I'm going to make the Fresh as a Daisy first. So the SS6 version of the XOXO is not really a priority for me right now. So if you want the SS10, the SS10 looks good though. SS10 looks really good. All right, and this is the design for the Bling box. And I love it. I love it. I don't know the last time that I have like over loved a design. And it's not even anything intricate. Like I love it. I love it. I love the colors. I love the message. I love everything about this shirt. Like everything. I love that pop of pink. That magenta is like the perfect color to go in between the Black Diamond and the snowflake. So the outline is snowflake, the outline of the letters. The inside of the letters is Black Diamond, and the heart is magenta. Now I do think I may do I might make the shirt with jet black instead of the Black Diamond, just for me, so I can see how it's gonna look. But these are the colors for the boxes too. Super, super cute. Yeah, this is February. Rosalind, this is February. Super cute. And I'm gonna keep the hearts on the side. You guys told me you like the hearts on the side, so those hearts will be there. They're not going anywhere. Thank you, Addie. Thank you, everyone. All right, y'all. It's been fun. I'm about to go get ready. I had a lovely day off from work today. I'm about to go and relax and watch a little bit of 2020, eat a snack, and maybe go to bed because I do have an appointment in the morning. So, yeah. But thanks, everybody. Thanks, Robin S., Rosalind, Jesse. Thank you. Evie, not both of them need to go in the box. Wait, so you guys know on Sunday we're going to be doing, where are these patches? We're going to be making patches for So Good, and we're going to be over at Delantis. I do have another patch that I'm trying to have ready before So Good, so hopefully it'll be ready. So on Sunday, the digitized version of this will be available for anybody who wants to make the patch with us, if you want to make this patch. And then I'm also going to be giving these away. But y'all already know that there's a Bling version of this patch. Y'all should already know that. So there is a Bling version of this patch. Of course, I started out with SS6 because I love SS6. Delonda loves SS6 too. So I started out with SS6, but it will be available in SS10 too. So that's it. Tomorrow is the Bling Box Zoom at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll see you guys on Sunday. And then Evie will be on Sunday night too. Okay, Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at the Baby's Booty. I love you guys. Don't forget to be kind. And kind of like the shirt says, like, prioritize yourself, love others. When you know how to love yourself properly, you can definitely love on others, because we really want to love people the way that, we want to be loved too. So love people, be kind to others, be nice. Of course, y'all know I say it all the time. You just never know. You just never know, one, what people have been through, and two, what they're going through, right? Or what is in store for their future. You just don't know. And you don't know that what you say, your act of kindness, what you do, how that can change somebody's life, how that can give them hope, how it can help them know that they too can survive. So please be kind. I love y'all. I'll see y'all this weekend, Sunday. Until next time, y'all. Later.